So, David T here. Well, I don't know why I always say that, because you know who I am. Anyway, just a little video. I'm sitting here doing, taking footage of my Zulus V2. A few people are asking about the rangefinder. Now, yeah, the rangefinder is just as temperamental as every rangefinder, but it is accurate and it works well with a ballistic calculator. The thing about it is if you do have grass coming in front of your the rangefinder, if you in front of the laser and various other stuff, you can find yourself getting like misranges. So you have to double check your ranges, especially if it's uneven ground or if you're not really sure what this distance is. The stalk this morning landed up me doing a 330 odd yard shot on a roebuck. I also got a Sika spiker as well lying in the grass, but I didn't use the rangefinder, but I'll put that in the footage anyway. But yeah, like every rangefinder, it is genuinely, I'm still midgy bitten from this morning. Like every rangefinder, you are genuinely going to find a few issues. You're going to get a little bit of kind of problems in the when there's heavy cover and things like that. So you just have to try and range as accurately as possible. Try not to range at something that is above, like on a skyline or anything like that. If you're going to range something like that, you need to range it at its feet. The good thing about the rangefinder though, when you're using it at night, is you can see the splash. You can see the IR splash from the laser. But during the day you can't. So I haven't had any problems with it, but you just bear in mind, it is pretty good. Now, I'm going to honestly say this as well. Using it past 500 yards can be difficult. It is rated for up to 900 yards, but you cannot get an accurate range at 900 yards. 450 yards, you can basically put that range to the bottom of the feet of whatever animal. Sorry about any shaking or any sound stuff that's going on with this. This is pretty much a raw, quick video showing this stock. I'll do a better video in regards to the rangefinder and stuff like that on all the DNT products. But I'm working on a few things. You'll see, just taking all the footage off it just now. And I'm going to run it through. We're going to run it through the software. So, anywho, I hope you enjoy the footage, and I'll speak to you in a bit.
I've hit 252 yards, but don't know what it is. Focus. Stop. down just there. 334 yards. Is it moving? I gotta go get him. Easy bit to get out. Thankfully it's a roebuck.
Just had a stalk. Well, just had a shot. Wasn't really a stalk. On a roebuck. 300 odd yards. I had to take the chance of 300 odd yards because I'm in this deep bracken. And I wouldn't have been able to see him once I came down into this. Because he was behind a gorse over there, which means generally, which kind of meant I had to stay on a higher level and use the rangefinder to see if I can drop him. At 270. 300 odd yards is not really a long range shot, but it is on deer. It's not the most ideal, and I don't advocate it. Doing deer management, you kind of have to take some chances when you've only got limited space and limited height. You'll see just coming out here. If I was to stalk in here, yeah, I'd probably get up close, and before I seen him, he would be right on top of me. I'd be right on top of him. So there's a high gorse there. So instead of taking the risk with no wind or anything like that, I took the long shot. So anyway, V2, Zulus V2. Crap, I forgot the thermal. Seems to be pretty spot on. Just need to get through this marshy bit, and then see if I can find it in the clear fell. He's built behind this gorse here. See, he's quite high above me. The risk you have when you are taking long shots like that, shot placement, especially when you're using the 270, because the thing about it is 270, you're good up to 450 yards, and after that's a wing and a prayer. But see how we go in finding this. So if I was to stalk in, I would have to stalk to about here and then walk up this fence line and hope that he was in here. But there's a rise. But there's a rise just there that you can't really see in the video. It goes down again. Get across the fence would mean tricky. It would be tricky without being quiet. and then have this rise here. Yeah, it might have blocked my scent and everything. The wind is non-existent, so I can't really tell. Never look. Some grass there. Zoom all the way out. There's no wind. However, should be able to see them in here. It's over in the shelter bit there. There it is over there. Quite clean in here. So now we're looking over the little hill bit. And we are looking for Mr. Deer. I know he's in a hollow somewhere. Wasn't that angle? Kind of this angle. A lot further over. A long way. Let's see if I go down in a bit of a hole. Nope, definitely not this angle. I'm just looking at the vantage point that I had, which is up in the trees up there. Probably about this angle. Here somewhere. I've never brought the thermal with me, it would have been easier. Right, pause this video for a little bit so I got both hands coming over this crap here, so leave it running. Actually, let's see where this bloody deer went. In here somewhere, maybe a little bit further over. I know he went down because I watched him go down. Jiggled about for a little bit, but I watched him go down. It couldn't have been this far. That's a long way. Not that way. You gotta love it. That's the other issue about taking long shots. When you're down here, it looks there he is. There he is. Flipping hell, he was a long way. Not a nice buck. Shot placement, I don't know. There he is. So, not a bad beastie, not a terribly fantastic specimen. Anyway, now to get the little bugger out of here, and terrain. Probably could have tried to stalk up into there, but really difficult. Terrain here. There is all the way back there. Long old way. Long old way. We shouldn't see and all that in here. Now they've clear filled this. Right, let's me go prep this, get the hell this little thing out of here.